One more day of review on simplifying rational expressions, aka fractions, right? So, what do I need in order to add these two? Fractions. I need a common denominator. We'll call it the CD. What is the CD? Well, let's break this number down. This is the way I would do it. If I break this number down, this is 2 times 3 times b, and my numerator is 5a squared. And if I break this one down, I have 2 times 7 times a squared times b squared. So we must, just like if you had 2, 6 plus 4, 8, I know those reduce, but just bear with me. This is a 2 times a 3, and this is a 2 times a 4, right? So what's this one missing? And what's this one missing? Because the common denominator is 24, right? So I'm going to do the same thing with this. We have to make sure everybody's represented. So, what do I have in there? A 2, what else? A 3, what else? What else? And b squared, which equals 42a squared b squared. All right, so what do I have to multiply this side in order to get 2, 3, 7, a squared, b squared?
7a squared b.
It's missing a 7, an a squared, and a b. 7a squared b. What's this side missing? A 3. That's it, right? See how when you break it down you can see what it needs? I've got something in even easier way. Do you see this? Okay. So when I multiply, I get 7 times 5 is 35, a to the 4th, b. What do I get in my denominator? 7 times...
42a squared b squared.
No, that's not the point though. 7 times 6 is 42, a squared, b times b is b squared. Don't look at this because now you can compare them and say, yep, I'm right. I did everything right. Make sense? Okay. So on this side, I have 9 times 3 is 27. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 times 7 is 42. A squared, b squared. Everybody matches now, right? Now I can combine them. 35, a to the 4th, b, plus 27, all divided by 42a squared b squared. Can I factor anything out of that? You don't even have to worry about the denominator, because if you can't factor anything out of the numerator, then there's no way you can cancel anything in the denominator. So just look at the numerator. If there's nothing that can be factored, you're done. Question? Anything? Okay, let's try another one. Would I what? I've told you this before.
Oh yeah, it goes back to this.
It goes back to this.
Yeah.
What if one was a different number and
Are you sure? Okay. Let's do this one. I'm going to break everything down. I can't break anything down here, so it's just x plus 10. In the denominator, I have 3 times x minus 5. In this numerator, I'm not going to break this down. You know why? Because I'm just going to have to... No. We can do it. That's fine. 3 times x plus 5. I know that it's not going to. That's why I don't want to do it, and I'm going to have to re-multiply, but just for our purposes here, let's just go ahead and factor it. All right, and this one is 6 times x minus 5. All right, so what is my common denominator? 6 times x minus 5, right? Because this is really 2 times 3. So everybody's represented except, what does this guy need over here? By 2. So then I get 2 times x, 2x plus 20 all over 6 times x minus 5. Somebody said, why don't you give the 2 to everybody? 2 to the 3, 2 to the x, and 2 to the 5. You're not distributing after that, and it's the same thing as saying this. You're really saying this is multiplication, right? Pretending like you can't even see this. Multiplication, correct? Let's make it more simple. If we just had this, couldn't I say 2 times 3 times x minus 5? Isn't that what I'm saying? Well, you've got these groups, correct? What property tells me that I could group these instead? That's associative property, right? I can associate 3 and x minus 5, or I can associate 2 and 3. Make sense? Say it again, Evelyn? No, it's not wrong at all. Something happened? I did erase something though, didn't I? Thank you. Okay. Uh-oh, something happened here too. This was what? A 3. Uh-oh. I'm just getting all screwed up. 3. There we go. Over here, this is 2x plus 20, so I might as well see why I didn't want to factor it to begin with. So this is 3x plus 15 over 6 times x minus 5 equals, now that they have common denominators, I can just combine them, correct? Denominators, thank you. 2x, this is a negative. Negative means I need to distribute it to everybody. So I have 2x plus 20 minus 3x minus 15 all over 6 times x minus 5 equals 2x minus 3x is negative x plus 5 all over 6 times x minus 5. Negative x, x. Positive 5, negative 5. If both of the numbers, or I should say terms, if both terms are opposite, you can pull a negative out. So let's do that. If I pull a negative out, I get positive x minus 5. See how they match now? So that only works if they're both opposite. So these cancel, and we're left with negative 1/6. This says negative x plus 5, so I pulled the negative out. A negative 1. And negative 1 times what makes negative x? X. And negative, see how I'm distributing it? See that? Are we ready? Okay. One more and then you guys are going to do them on your own. All right, what's my first step on this? So we're going to write it horizontally. So I would get 1 over A plus 1 over B divided by 1 over B minus 1 over 1. I don't really want to flip that yet, right? Because I got all these fractions. So let's concentrate on one side at a time. What do I have to do with this side? I got to come up with the common denominator. What's the common denominator over here? And what's the common denominator over here? B. So let's change it. The common denominator here is AB plus AB. I'm just going to do it all at the same time here. B minus B. What do I have to do to this to make it AB? Multiply by B. What do I have to multiply this by to get AB? A. What do I have to multiply this by? Nothing. And what do I have to multiply this by? Just B. So now I can combine this side. It's B plus A over AB divided by 1 minus B over B. Now I can switch. Now I have B plus A over AB times B over 1 minus B. What can I cancel? I can cancel the B's. This is a quantity. I can't touch that. This is a quantity. I can't touch that. But this is A times B, and that's a B, so I can cancel the B's. Therefore, my answer is B plus A over A times 1 minus B, or like you said it. Yes? Because it's all multiplication. You can cancel as long as you're only multiplying. Not when you're adding, put a box around it. It's boxed, right? But if it's multiplication, it's fair game. Got it? Yes.
And the denominator, 1 over B minus 1. You put it 1 over 1. If there was a 3, for example, you put it over 1 or over 3.
I'd put it over 1. This one?
Yeah.
If it was a 3, I'd put it over 1. Good question. Anybody else? Are we good? All right. Why don't you guys do the next one with clickers? I will review in order to simplify rational expressions. We've been doing all week. So, A is make sure you have a clicker. Clear your desk of everything. We're going to get markers out and use our desk. Okay. So, most of you got D. The answer is D. We have to multiply this side of our equation by what to get our common denominator? 6xy. 6xy. If we were to do that, and then you combine the numerators, you get D. Try another one. Okay, so it looks like everybody got B. I'm going to quickly do this one. Ryan, x minus 2, and in my numerator I have x plus 5 minus 4 times x minus 2. In the numerator we have 3x plus 8. Why do I still hear talking when I'm talking? Right? It's rude. What do I have to multiply this side by? 2 over 2. So when I distribute that, and I distribute this negative to everybody, I should have 2x plus 10 all over 4 times x minus 2. I can say plus now. I don't even really need, right? They're both the same denominator now? Yeah. Are we okay with that?
Yeah.
And negative 3x and negative 8. 2x minus 3x is just negative x plus 2 all over 4 times x minus 2. X, negative x. They're opposites. Positive 2, negative 2. They're both opposites. Therefore, I can pull a negative out and I get right? These cancel, and we're left with negative 1/4. Good job, guys. I got one more for you to do. Ready? Yay! Complex fraction. Okay, do this one. So we're torn, right? Between A, B, and D. At least Most of you don't think it's C. All right, so I'm going to rewrite it. 1 over A minus 1 over B divided by 1 over B plus 1 over A. Then I need to find common denominators, which these two common denominators are AB. What do I have to multiply A by to get B? B. And this one? A. Divided by, this one is also BA. What does this one have to be multiplied by? A plus B. Now I'm going to rewrite it. B minus A over AB times BA over A plus B. These are on lockdown, right? Because they have an addition or a subtraction sign. These both cancel each other out. And I'm left with B minus A over A plus B. D. All right, good job, guys.